Big thanks to our sponsor, BetterHelp, easy and affordable online therapy.
Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Trash Tuesday.
That's betterhelp.com/Trash Tuesday for 10% off.
We're so excited about our new sponsor, Sakara. You guys, their nutritionally designed, chef-crafted breakfasts, lunches, and dinners are made with powerful plant-rich ingredients.
And Sakara is offering our listeners 20% off their first order when they go to sakara.com/Trash Tuesday or enter code Trash Tuesday at checkout.
Hi, you guys. I'm back on the road, and I'm going to be in D.C., Austin, and other places. You can get tickets at EstherOnIce.com.
Well, howdy who, Austin, Texas. I'm coming straight to you to the Vulcan Gas Company on July 29th. 2 shows, 1 night only. Get your mother effing tickets before they sell out. You see how I caught myself? And that's what you're going to see on the show. Just me catching myself. No, it's going to be the best. Get your tickets. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to come to Austin. You can then see me after that. I'll be in Springfield, Missouri. I'll be in Pittsburgh. I'll be in Tempe. I'll be at the Caluso Casino in Caluso, California. I'll be in Kansas City, Missouri. I'll be in Irvine, San Jose, Michigan, and Florida. Go to AnnieLetterman.com/shows to get tickets.
Are you a shopaholic like Annie Letterman?
Are you a shopaholic?
That's such a fun question. That's
She's
such
a
a girly
weedaholic.
question.
Do you love shopping?
It's very new to me. Like,
What?
caring
Shopping?
about how I look.
Oh, this is you caring?
The-
No, I just
All
gotta
it
get
took was-
I gotta
all
get a
it-
level.
All it took was 5,000 YouTube comments to make her start.
No, I think your look is so
no,
cute.
this is so
No,
much
you should have seen her
caring.
even like a year ago.
Annie had the famous thing, which you always said that when I did my sets at the Comedy Store, it looked like I had just gotten out of bed. Like,
That sounds so much nicer than what I said. There's no way I said it like
Yeah,
that.
you know what you look like?
I think I told you
That
you look
sounds so
like I
Annie.
told you look like an abort or a miscarried fetus.
that was recently. Yeah, that's not my fashion though. That's my aura.
No, your vibe is
That's your core.
Esther. Okay, so a little background on Esther is Esther has many family members that were supposed to be aborted. in
Oh,
her family.
what? Supposed to be aborted? Like, how do you?
You have 2.
Like, your mom just goes around. You're not supposed to be here.
No, there's a lot of like early young pregnancies. I'm half very
Oh.
white trash, so
Oh.
like people just get
I
pregnant.
think you're all or none. I don't know. I don't know if white trash. I think it literally kills whatever else is in there.
Jewish. Jewish
Jew-
doesn't
If you're
die.
white trash, it will destroy your Jewishness.
You think
It will
no,
bring
please
you
don't
down
say
into-
that. Please, that's
I try to crawl out of white trashness my whole life. I say to my husband is like, he's so consumed with being white trash. It's his every move in life, you know? And I'm always like, we gotta get out of this.
Her husband has been chewing Nicorette for 16 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's pretty garbage.
Yeah.
it's like not supposed to go that way.
No, you're supposed to just
Right?
kind of
Yeah,
get
yeah.
off the,
From what I assume.
Yeah.
So you're married to a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
You are both stand-up comedians.
Yes, we're better than you. Sorry, it is what it is.
No, Esther went smart. Esther got engaged to a writer, a comedy writer, but he's not a fan of hers, so she never gets the part. She gets like one-liners here and there.
Oh my god!
But she really had an angle. She really had a
I
good
really
angle.
tried. No, my thing was like I was not attracted to men that wanted to be on camera, but I wanted someone that was like would still understand
Right?
what
Yeah,
we
I
do.
think that's right.
So writer was like the target.
The lowest thing you could go.
She went pretty low. No,
most
she went
attainable.
pretty low. Well, Bonnie was the one I went to the Independent Spirit Awards with.
Oh my
And the
god!
after
that.
party, she goes, I go before her.
my
I got there
God.
before her. They were still like finishing up.
No, can I just
You
tell
tell,
a little
yes,
bit?
please.
Okay, so I was the head writer of
Head
the
writer.
Independent Spirit
Holy
Awards.
shit.
So I thought I was a total in for the party. I called somebody and they were like, I don't know if we can get you on the list. I was like, what? I wrote it, you know.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, say you're a writer. So then I just say you're a writer when you get to the door. And then I told Annie to say she was a writer, which in looking back, is so funny that I would make her have to say something so horrific to get into a party.
Think that they would give a fucking shit about the writer.
I had no idea. I was still like living this belief that I was important in some way to that show.
She also dressed like a writer. Like she had like a beanie on.
I had to work
and, like,
that day.
She had like 2 backpacks on when she went to the party.
There is actually something I'm very curious to ask you about, which is that you are one of the rare people in showbiz who's in like a
could possibly be coming?
a very long-term successful relationship.
Well, I don't know about successful, but yeah, we're hanging in there. We got separate bedrooms.
Is that true?
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And
it is a life changer. I still have to fuck him, but
does he come to your room to get fucked, or do you go to his?
I go to his room, and then
so you know what's gonna happen when you go to his room. It's like.
Yeah, that's where the lube is.
If you're at a festival and you go to a man's room, you know what's going to happen.
Yes. Well, I got drunk the other night, and we went back to the hotel, and I was, I was like, oh, God, let me give you a blowjob. These knees haven't seen the concrete in a while. And
it was outside on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It was before they got back to the hotel.
I can only do it if people are watching. But no, he was like, no, go to bed.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, Rich is sober, so he was like,
he's grossed
my
out.
drunk wife.
Yes, how dare you.
She was very flirty, though.
Whoa.
I was doing
She was drunk at the Comedy Store. She was like, hi.
When I get drunk, I go like, hi.
Hi, you. It was cute.
So embarrassing.
Did you see anyone you banged back in the day at the Comedy Store?
I mean, there's been so many.
Did you date other comics besides Rich?
Yes. I only dated I just don't understand dating outside of your field.
I agree with that. That's like,
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to talk about? You're going to talk about your
own set, and
your husband is in sleep apnea, and you're going to just talk about that all the time. Well, you would like that.
That's just what to come for Rich.
My husband sells the machines. So when you're on a plane, she was telling me on a plane,
I can diagnose people on planes if they have sleep apnea.
I do it with autism. That's fantastic. I was doing it last night.
You're like, I noticed you weren't looking me in the eye.
I go, you're looking like a little past me,
serious?
shifty-eyed. Yeah, this kid has autism, and look, everyone's on their journey, but I'm like, I could save you a little time. I'm not breaking HIPAA violations here. I'm just letting you know that if you were to go get tested, they will tell you, ding, 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 you're on the spectrum.
But by that point, I mean, that guy had to have he had to go to a special school and stuff.
He can't be in regular society.
No. It was like
special school.
But we had fun bullying him. And, this is the thing about bullying. I feel like, honestly, people, you never get that, like, the opposite side, like the feel goodness of being a bully. You know what I mean? Like, I left there with a little bounce in my step.
Honestly, I identify as a bully, and I feel like we're being
discriminated
against. We're being silenced.
Interesting. I don't have much to add to that.
Yeah, you better not. You have so much to add, a bully, Esther. Don't ever say that. Don't ever sell yourself. Don't ever sell yourself.
My bully instinct's coming out.
Sorry.
No, Esther's the best to be bullied.
I do appreciate, because it's like not bullied, but I think like a playful,
a playful nagging.
Playful fist.
Oh wait, I have to show you guys. So I'm doing my set in Texas. I have my show on the 29th, so I'm pandering to the Texas audience. So everyone comes to the Vulcan.
Nailing it.
On the 29th. Okay?
Do you start by singing the Star Spangled Banner?
I do. I get my gun out. I shoot a fetus. Or no, wait, you want them to live. I shoot a doctor who's trying to kill the fetus.
Yes.
And then I accidentally shot the fetus, but they forgive you.
Yes.
They like the guns more than the fetus, right?
From the 60s.
So then
the gun is higher than the fetus.
I save the fetus with prayer. And then, but, okay, so I got more, but, the gun that I want to use to pander, I brought here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I filled it with oat milk.
Do not, please, do not.
I'm a vegan.
I filled it with oat milk.
You
a little tempted? She's thirsty.
I'm okay on this. Please don't spray me.
I'm not going to spray you, but
Okay.
if you open your mouth, I will give you a little lick. I'll give you a little drippy.
It's so funny because
This is chlamydia.
every once in a while, like Dave will be, what's it called? Watering plants. And
I won't spray you. You're so scared of me.
I'm
I
so
will not
scared.
spray
Is
you.
that what people call it?
And he'll be like, what would happen if I just sprayed you? Because everyone knows.
A divorce.
Yes,
A divorce.
thank
Like
you.
Dave, when Dave sprays you, it's because he's trying to get you to break up with him.
That's a good thing I should be.
We're all there with you. We're all, for some reason, you're like, why is everyone here?
It does look like cum. Like on the table, there's like 2
Come here.
driplets.
Wait, will you drink some?
Yeah.
Oh, come here.
Carlos.
Carlos, how bad do you want to be a part of this goddamn show?
I'm on the show. I'm on the show.
That's what I'm saying. How bad do you want to be a part of it?
All right.
You could very easily not be on it.
All right.
Down.
Is this going to get us demonetized?
Duh.
Wait, hold on. I'm wearing the Celine's.
This is so, it's like the least gay thing you've done, honestly, but I'm so sorry to tell you. I'm diagnosing you with autism.
What
Look, wait.
is happening?
I like that it's
Oh,
like,
God, I got his eye.
She
I
didn't
want
even
you-
try to get me in the mouth.
I did, but I'm not facing you. It's hard to
Carlos.
have.
shirt.
You gotta buy another one, you rich piece of shit. Carlos's parents are rich.
Oh.
Bonnie is down.
it's oat milk because I can't do it with real. I'm a vegan, so I
Can
don't
you not
swallow.
do it with cum? Yeah.
No, I won't do it. I'm trying to save the planet. You know, I'm not.
Let's
gonna...
just say I'm not a vegan.
Oh, Annie.
Ah. I like to keep my children inside me.
Yes.
Why does oat milk taste like the full cereal? It tastes like a full cereal.
It's got sugar in it.
Yeah.
It has sugar in it? Mm-hmm. I kill myself.
What?
Carlos kills you.
Carlos, there's sugar in that.
There's
Is that why
also
you
a
miss
gun
it?
next to you, too. A gun lighter. that you
I know,
can
I love
use.
the gun lighter. I always forget about it.
Yeah.
This
Here's
is a
your host, Howdy Annie.
howdy, kids. Do you know what oat milk is? Kids, this is circle time. No, hats are so annoying.
Wait, I want circle time.
Do you know I was a nursery school teacher?
Wait, what
every
job
time
have you not done?
I sent you no, I do sound like a pathological liar because I had a,
Because
But
you're a
you-
pathological liar. That's the only thing you've ever told
remember
us
when
the
you told me I
truth.
was a sociopath?
Wait, what?
I said it.
Bonnie and I had a weird week of our friendship.
Tell me everything.
I didn't say it in anger. I said it with like respect. I was like, "You're gonna make it because you're a sociopath."
And I went, I just want to say I was censored
But the
by
gun
the
is
men.
better than the penis gun.
3 women were just censored by 1.5 men. Okay, they are not letting me have my weapon, my self-defense weapon.
But if you say I'm
Oh my-
gay, then you're saying gay people are half men.
I never said you were gay.
Okay.
I just said maybe you should consider it.
Being gay?
If you were full
It's not
gay,
a
you'd be
choice.
full.
You're born that way.
Well, you know what's crazy is when I was little, my dad sat me and my sister down at the
and started making out with a guy.
dining table.
He just started tonguing down a dude. It was so weird.
I
And
said, "Don't worry, it's oat milk."
He literally was like, I would like both of you to seriously consider lesbianism.
Wait,
With
how
each
old
other?
were you?
No.
Sorry, Khalyla's not here. I just wanted to bring a little Khalyla essence in.
No. No, but now I look back and I'm like, what was that moment? Was it a joke? Was it a tease of me? Because they used to make fun of me that I would download naked pictures of girls. Like, I don't know what that really was about.
Why would he didn't know about that?
No, they did. They all knew behind my back.
Well, then why was he telling you to try lesbianism?
That's what
you
I'm
already
trying
were
to-
trying.
That's what I'm figuring out right in my as live
You've
real
been
time.
trying lesbianism for a long time.
I've-
To the point where it goes,
it's not really the trial phase.
yeah, it's like, let's get rid of this guy. Why is there this guy here? There's just this pesky man in your life.
Yeah,
just
because
ruining
there's
everything.
the right, like you're basically just it's not that you're straight. You're just still like to have the patriotic approve you.
Yeah. Yes, I want to be a part
Oh,
of
she wants to eat pussy, but she wants guys to want to eat her pussy.
Yes.
Yes, that's the dream.
Guys, we figured it out. That's our new name. We eat pussy, but we want you to want to eat our pussies.
It's like a little
The
triangle.
podcast.
The podcast. Very short name.
It's such a good name. Now, are we getting Bloodbath back?
Annie.
I have a really important question. I got a DM from Nicole the Pole, who I told you guys about.
Oh.
Nicole the Pole is a pole. I want to call her an artist. She's a pole artist.
Okay.
Okay, she's number one.
Oh, okay.
Her shoulders are bigger than
I was
the
thinking
ankle
like
is.
Polish.
Yeah, she's a Polish.
Pole
You are
dancer.
white trash. Is that what you thought?
I
Oddly
like those
enough.
sausages.
She thought I was about to do like a joke about how they don't know how to tie their shoes or something.
Wait, Bonnie, where did you grow up?
Alberta, Canada.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a farm girl.
Yeah. I have a book. It's called You're Better Than Me, and you can find out all about my childhood.
Really?
Yes.
Esther will read it. She's a fan.
I will. No, I'm like,
She's a fangirl.
I have like a thing with female comedians. Like I get like,
Do you see how her
You want
heel
us to want to eat your pussy?
her heel is like in her vagina. You see that?
Oh, look. There's a
Oh,
whoa,
look at that.
Bonnie McFarlane, you're better than
Look at
me.
that kid.
I'm also the girl right below it. But,
Look at that. What's that? What the hell is that? Why did that show up for yours?
that's me. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I do want to know more about like sustaining a long-term relationship because I feel like,
You know what it is? It's just don't break up.
right?
It's
Yeah.
literally accept everything. You know, the thing is, like, obviously, Rich is one of the most annoying people on the planet.
Yep.
But he's not a compulsive gambler. He's not drugs. He's not like. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Sorry,
like
Esther. It's not looking good for you.
it's like there's certain things that would throw you off the path.
Yes,
You know?
right. That's true. Like drug addict, alcoholic, it's like, but what is your advice for not getting broken up with?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just married someone who could never do any better. So
That's what Esther did. Esther's whole stand-up special was about that pretty much.
Was it really? I don't even remember.
A lot of it was like you would see Dave like laughing, but also kind of like, Aww.
But I do think that's good advice to go for someone who you know can't do better than you.
well, I think like most guys get there anyway because I think honestly most guys are codependent. So unless they meet someone else, you're kind of good. Do you know what I mean? Like
But
they'll leave you for someone else.
I will tell you though, even though we think we're finding people that can't do better than us, when you do release the guy that you pulled up
Yeah.
and brought up to your level, girls saw you with him, and then
Right.
they start getting a caliber of girls that was never in their realm of possibility.
Right.
And they might not be better than you if you have the right self-esteem. No one's better than you, right? But but they can get pretty close. Like they're not going back to what they were dating before you.
That's interesting. Like, is that almost like Pete Davidson dating Ariana Grande?
100%.
Like,
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
opened
yes.
up the floodgates.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But no, I
right.
think it was first he dated what's the woman Matt Rife dated too? Kate
Beckinsale.
Beckinsale.
Oh yeah.
Was that before Ariana?
Yeah.
No way. No.
Yeah.
I think it was right
And then
after.
before
Oh,
that,
it
it
was
was
after?
Larry
I think, like,
David's
right
daughter.
Oh, it was after. Never mind. Oh yeah, Cassie.
She's cute too.
Yeah.
Kazi,
so
yeah.
that's like, yeah, that's an interesting theory.
I
Like,
heard he's been eyeing up Oprah.
He DM'd or he texted me about a friend of mine once. He texted me about a friend of mine, and he was like, and I knew because he had
Is it me?
Carly asked me. Carly called me and was like, "That's
You
Carly."
had to say she's married to Rich Voss.
And I go, she's not quitting. She said one thing about her relationship. She's not going to break up. So
Yeah.
Annie, you were right. Cassie David came before Ariana Grande.
wait, it
No,
was
she said
Cassie.
Kate
But what about
Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale?
that's after
Oh.
Ariana.
There's Beckinsale.
Who's he going to go to after Kim?
That's
There's
what-
nowhere to go
Margaret.
after Kim,
That's what I'm saying. Oprah.
except for Kylie. Right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Kylie would make more sense than Kim to me.
Well, age-wise,
He dated this girl? Jeez.
You know, I obviously sorry, I worship Kim Kardashian like in my private
It's-
time. Please respect my privacy. Like, please, I don't bring that here, but just
You bring it here so much. She's always like, "Do you know what I saw on TikTok? Kim Kardashian." That's always the sentence.
But like, so it's hard for me when I see the picture she's posting of her and Pete. I'm like, when we all met Pete, he was a child.
He was 15.
So I see him as a little boy, and I'm like, what am I looking at? This is so weird.
This is like when I go back to visit Todd's family, and his mom tries to show me like pictures of him from school. I'm
From
like,
like 4 years ago.
I was renting cars.
he loved
legally.
these pajamas.
I was renting cars and living in the rental car while this boy was getting his first bike. It's like, I can't look.
I do have that experience
Getting
with
his
people I
first
follow on, like cool girls I follow on TikTok, where I'm like, oh, these are like my peers, and then like this is me 3 years ago, and they're little kids. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
Right.
weird. Am I going to jail?
You look little, so you can sneak in.
Thank you.
Oh my God. We should do okay, I'm putting this out into the universe. If there's any comedy writers that want to like writing things, that want to like take anything. Well, I think we should do Twins remake.
Yes.
Okay. Where she's on.
Can I see you guys standing next to each other? I just want to see the poster. Oh my God.
My God.
I love it. I love it.
You have tall, blonde, pretty girl privilege. Like, it is so a crazy thing that you have.
And I also look like all of the popular boys in middle school. So I had like silver chair privilege.
But it's almost like you made yourself, like, the way you behave to, like, you wanted to equal the playing field. So
yeah.
you're like...
Well, my brother was slower than me, you know? No, I looked like shit, and, you know, you don't grow into your...
Although I saw you on FaceTime last week without makeup, and I was like, she's pretty stunning without makeup.
Were you masturbating?
I
really thought a joke was coming. I was like, yes. Just up out of the swamps, I see.
No.
You must be new to the show. The people that are still expecting a joke to come out of my mouth.
Oh, this is going to be me.
No, Esther will like set a thing up, and then she'll look at me, and I'm like, that's right, girl. I love that.
Well, she took the beat. She was like, and then you even did like the little smile, like, ooh, it's going to be bad. You're like... You're hot.
And this is when she figured out she was a squirter.
How do you have like sex advice, like for... I feel like I've been wanting to talk about long-term relationships, but then literally Khalyla and Bobby broke up. So I'm like, now I have someone to talk about it with.
Ask me anything.
Well, Khalyla can give us advice on long-term relationships.
That's true.
At 10 years... Dip. but stay.
Dip, but stay.
Khalyla right now is going with Bobby to get ketamine treatment.
Oh.
Right now, that's where she is.
Yeah.
Right now, Khalyla's in a K-hole. She's like, is this me or the clouds?
Do you think she's thinking of us?
Listen, Esther, it's not a good thing if she's thinking of us. Right? It's really bad.
She's like, Bonnie better not be in my chair.
Now, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
You guys, mental health has been a big theme in this podcast. Because we are not immune to days of feeling down, days of feeling anxious.
Well, no, I have a question.
Say, one time I FaceTimed Khalyla and she just said, we're all just broken people trying to keep it together.
And we are.
Well, I have a question. How well would you take care of your car if it was the only one you had your whole life? And that is weird coming from me because I have only had one car my whole life.
And you did not take good care of it, even a little bit.
But your brain you have just one the whole time you're here, and you should take care of it, and you can by using BetterHelp.
BetterHelp is easy and affordable online therapy. I swear by therapy, it has been an indispensable part of my life. They have this really cool journal feature where I get to write down my thoughts during the week in between therapy sessions. You can start talking to a counselor in just under 48 hours. And if it's not a match, you can switch to another counselor.
It's also much more affordable than in-person traditional therapy.
And if you're not in the mood that week to speak to someone on video, you have the option for just a phone call.
And also just how fast you can do it is so important because I feel like I'm one of these people, this is one of the things I do work on in therapy is when there's something I need to do that I know is going to be good for me, my ego fights it so much and I distract myself. So if there's one thing like, oh, I don't know where I'm going to park when I go to this office, I will just not do the whole thing. So the fact that BetterHelp makes it so easy and it's just kind of packaged together for you and you can just do it all from your own home is just key.
And it's like one small step towards the bigger goal of improving your life.
And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/trashtuesday. That's betterhelp.com/trashtuesday.
Do you guys ever engage or dabble in like role play or like spicing things up?
Well, we have definitely tried, but he's incorrigible. No, it becomes too laughy.
Yeah. Okay. You're both too silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's ridiculous. He's
really
insane.
Does he chew Nicorette when you guys have sex?
I mean, I sometimes have to remind him to take it out. I swear to God. Because I don't know if you know this, but we eat chew Nicorette, they put it in their top lip. They just leave it there. So they can, I don't know why that happens.
Get more of the
They're not
juice.
just chewing it all the time. They're just letting it seep out through the top lip. So sometimes he forgets it's there. And then I'm like, why is my
And they're
pussy
like-
stuck together?
Yeah, you're like, why is this? That actually happened to me. My ex-boyfriend was chewing Big Red.
Stop.
I swear on my life, he was chewing Big Red.
That's what she calls her pussy. And then what?
I call it that 1 week a month, Bonnie. The rest of the time, I just call it Big. But after the character Big, because it's,
Yes.
you know,
A child.
sometimes it. No, not from the show Big. That's so funny. Yes, from the movie Big. It's named after Tom Hanks's character because
I like to think
it's
of it
in a
as
child's
14-year-old.
body.
It doesn't have hair.
Yeah, I never grew hair.
Wait, okay, I have another question because
Yes.
you have a child,
Yeah.
which is like a
shit. Yes,
huge
I
deal.
do.
She's a
I
momic.
forgot for a second.
Oh yeah.
You're not a momic. I'm kidding.
I didn't even know that until a couple of weeks ago you brought that up. And
Well,
didn't
I
know.
just saw one woman.
I never heard that term before.
I don't want to be judgy because everyone picks their path and everything, but there were these comedians that were coming after. This used to happen all the time at the Comedy Store. They would post like the lineup, and then these like, you know, usually they were like older female comedians that weren't like I've never met. They haven't been around in a while.
Right.
Will
Oh, were they
go
taking care
crazy.
of their children?
They're
Huh.
probably taking care of maybe your children. I've never seen
Terrible.
you with your daughter. You seem to make it
But
work.
I just don't
Never
have one. I just have been
never
like,
seen you with her. Well, we can tell you have a kid because you're wearing her clothes, but
she would cry if she heard you say that. She'd be like, I would never.
her daughters get into like slutty clothes age.
Wait,
clothes age.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
dresses
she's
like
either
me.
wearing like an oversized T-shirt where it looks like she's not wearing any pants. I'm always like, can you just
I love
like
that
tuck
look.
it in a little on the sides? She goes, people know I'm wearing shorts under here, but it does seem like we're, you know.
They're checking.
I feel like
to see
I've
is
had
the
that
problem.
exact conversation with Dave. Like he's like, it looks like you're not. It looks like a mistake.
You're like, I'm sorry, I got a toddler too. I thought it would be short enough that you could see my shorts.
Now, okay, so last week on our episode, we decided that we were going to have self-worth summer.
Uh-huh.
Like we all need to like build up our self-worth. And I
Yes.
feel like since you have a child who's
Yeah.
like entering like slutty clothes
Yeah,
age,
yeah.
like how would you advise maybe two other young ladies
Slutty clothed girls.
to have like self-worth? Like do you have any, how do you build up self-worth?
Well, first of all, my daughter's 14. Her OnlyFans is off the chain, so she's getting a lot of
Do you get 10%?
financial.
You're her
know.
Kris Jenner. Do you
Yes.
get have you got the sex tape ready?
Yeah. We're,
For that,
we're
the
ready.
moment you have your own countdown for when
Oh,
she turns
she's
18?
gonna have a baby. I mean, it's gonna be a whole thing. This is the thing. Is like I used to take her with me. So, like having a child is not as hard as people make it
I
out to be.
love
First
doing
of all,
What?
it's not.
Only person that's
It's
ever
like
said
shut up.
I mean, I do think people try to. Oh my god! Like I did. You know, there's times where you can't sleep as much, and obviously, you know. But we used to lay in bed together and drink coffee when she was little. Like it's not like.
You gave her coffee?
I mean, I didn't. Give
Are
her
you a
coffee.
bad mom or a good mom?
No, I'm a good mom. But
I
she
know you're a good
she
mom.
wasn't drinking coffee. I was trying to think of a joke, but she doesn't.
It was spiked, yeah.
No, it fucks her heroin. But it no, she is like super cool, super fun. When she was a baby, I went like this. I swear to God. I was like to the heavens, I go, please give me a 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. baby. And then she just started going to bed at 10 p.m. and waking up at 10 a.m. And then people would be livid, like when they found out. Well, I remember somebody came over and I was up and Raina was still sleeping. She was like, "Get that baby up!" She's like, thought it like Raina was dead or something. I was like, but then at the parks and stuff, you'd have people be like, "Well, time for lunch," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, us too." You know. Meanwhile,
It was breakfast.
just had breakfast. Yeah, it's like.
You
You
had
do
try
have to
fit
lie a
in.
lot as a parent. That's the other thing. Yeah.
Do you feel like
there is
you
like a lot of lying.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
because there's like I just don't engage that much in a lot of the like mom shit that goes on.
Like her getting her period and stuff. You just like let her figure
she
it out.
is friends with someone who has two moms, both gynecologists, and every day I go, I hope you get it at their house.
Yeah, please God.
I let them show you how to put a tampon in.
You should
Wait,
like
this
put
is
blood in her
so
underwear before she
cool.
goes over.
this is like you're the mom we need to hear from. Like this is so exciting.
Esther, I'm going to tell you something. Guess who I talk to every day?
Her.
Yeah. Inspiration.
Wow.
Guess what else she does? I'm outing you.
What?
Guess what else she does?
What?
Mary Lou Rodriguez.
Hypnotism.
She does hypnotism.
I
Guess what else she does?
don't.
I don't care what she
No,
says.
I do.
I'm outing her.
I'm joking.
Jim
I
Fortin?
started doing hypnosis years and years and years and years ago.
She started. Actually, I forgot to say. Bonnie started hypnosis.
Wait, so what is your experience with it?
It's a magic pill.
Why? Can you like...
I don't know. It just like I read years and years ago. I would switch. I was living in Los Angeles, and I would come and stay at this guy's place in New York, and he would stay at my place in LA. And I would read all his books, and he had all these books on hypnosis for some reason. And so
Was he trying to bang you?
No.
Did you ever use one of his things as a yoni egg?
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of the like, you're getting sleepy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. There's a pendulum.
No.
You never put it in your pussy and squeezed it?
Yes, of course I
Okay.
did. Who didn't? And
You never kegled on it?
Yes, yes.
Look at
I've only
Joker.
kegled twice, but that was one of the times.
Raina
So
popped out the other
then
time.
I just started doing it, and it's literally like magic. It's like a weird thing that happens. And this one had all different, like this one, the hypnosis that I first started doing was way different than the hypnosis that I do now. But it was like, I don't know. You just put into your head things. So it would say like one of the things was like, you imagine you have a big pot. Your head is a big pot, and you put in the stuff that you want, like confidence. Now stir it around, see the words going in. You know, it was like this whole thing, and then I don't know. It just worked. It's
I
so
like
weird.
that the guy, like, what did he learn when he stayed in your house?
No, I know he was
Like how to garden? Like, what bullshit books did you have? How to garden in 20 minutes?
How to quit
How to
smoking.
garden with a kid in your arms?
What's interesting to me is that sounds very similar to an exercise I did in therapy, like that I never would have considered hypnosis or called it hypnosis, but it's like kind of
No,
the
that
same
wasn't
thing.
therapy. When the witch told you to get in the pot, just
Yes,
stir in your
stir
around.
around.
Did you turn me into a rat just for the weekend? I would love to be a rat for a weekend. I don't know why.
Well, you've been making a play for that for a while. The not showering, the greasy hair, it
It would
really
be
works.
so fun to be a little rat in a box and like you take me home. Like I feel like I would be a
This would be easily done. This is very easily done. This is a fantasy many people have already thought of. I'll even poke holes in the box, okay?
Thank you.
Are you gonna wear one of those furries?
I would.
Yeah.
I would
No,
think-
show her your bush. She doesn't need it.
I got a wax yesterday.
Can I see?
Yeah.
She has like, it looks like there should be a penis involved
I
with
was
her
thinking
pubes. Bonnie and I don't do
yesterday
this.
I'm so
that
uncomfortable.
like because I
You
have
have
a
to see it.
because we do a
I can't.
podcast with Girl Talk, like now all these people know my wax schedule of when I'm hairy and when I'm not.
What, once every 10 years? Oh, you got it all waxed
Yeah,
off?
I only get it all. Do you ever?
Let me see the bottom part.
No.
Let me see it. I want to see it wide open. Let me see it. I want to see what it looks like for myself. We have similar.
Let's warm up at the end.
Bonnie
of
and
the
I don't
episode.
show each other vaginas or anything. We've not been that type of friends.
Oh, that's like
Esther and I were
neon,
like day one.
Like
Yeah,
I'll be
no, I'm
special
not
if
that
I show it.
I like a little distance in my friendships. Sorry. I'm Canadian. We're a little cold.
But do you wax and leave some? If you
I usually leave a Dorito.
Like a legitimate Dorito.
Yeah, no, I leave a Dorito in
That's
there.
your wax or
Cool,
just
Cool Ranch. Speaking of rats, I have one in my underwear eating the chip.
I did the wax.
They
though,
call it twatted tattooey.
the wax
It was
was
good
so
for the last minute.
you.
Yeah.
It was so
Early
painful.
minute.
No one wants to hear how painful it was. It was so painful. I was sweating, and afterwards, I realized I think I'm addicted to getting bikini waxes because I get high afterwards.
Yes.
No,
That's
everything-
why people get addicted to tattoos too.
Wait,
it's like the
really?
pain. Then you get like your dopamine
You should
or
take
whatever.
a shot to the mouth.
Yes.
It'll feel
Yes.
You're scared of it.
Yes.
Esther, look at her handshake. This is so real. Look at her hands. They're quivering. Are you scared because if it was a vagina, would you be into it?
No.
No, this stance is so you can spring out of the chair. No. Why did you change?
I know.
When people are pointing things that squirt at me, like I get very uncomfortable. Like I can't podcast. I can't do anything.
Is Dave usually trying to podcast when he does it? He's like, are we rolling? Okay. He's like, oh, we're doing the ads? The mid-roll? Okay.
But wait, so people, I literally felt like I got a free high. Like I got high without having to do weed. I was so high from the intense pain. What other things? Is that why
Eating
you
hot chips? Do you ever eat Takis? That's what
you
Takis
eat
do.
peppers, eating bugs, all of it. You face your fears.
just like feel like I just figured you out. Like I understand you now.
Yes, that's all I do is I put myself in painful, weird situations so afterwards I can go,
So after you eat a bug, you feel like a high?
Wait, are you eating bugs?
Yeah.
This is something I don't know about.
Yeah, we eat bugs.
On this show.
Are you trying to mirror her?
I want to do it too.
Her and Khalyla will eat and they'll eat anything.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. Ew.
But you're vegan, right?
No, I was.
Oh
and
my God. For how long, bitch? 2
I-
minutes?
Jeez.
2 minutes at a time.
How could someone be a vegan and then go back? That's what
She
I don't
wasn't.
get.
She was a
I
fucking
could be
Netflix
dying
vegan.
and I wouldn't.
She was a Netflix vegan. She saw one documentary. She tried to be
Oh
cool.
my
Some pretty
God.
girl told her she was a vegan.
Okay, I was that
This is
story,
gonna-
that is all true.
No, a pretty girl. Esther and I used to follow pretty girls around the grocery store to see what was in their cart and then ask them what they did. One woman took us into her apartment and showed us all this food.
No.
In her fridge, yeah.
And what was it? Vegan food?
It was weird. It was like
injectable.
Heroin.
She had a lot of she was it turned out
She
she
did
was
self Botox.
yeah
Oh God.
She also
that's-
ended up being her boyfriend's nurse.
and this woman was like, I'll just say a big titted woman.
She had big fake tits.
I was like, you're his. This is who
Tattoos.
he sees
I
every
feel like
8
that's
weeks.
some body shaming right there. I'm sorry.
She showed us her fake tits like immediately.
They were great. Love her.
I know. We gotta get Khalyla to get fake tits again. We need tits in the crew. We need tits in the crew.
Wait, she hates fake tick.
She had them and got them taken out.
Oh,
But it's like you're
that's like
single again.
detransitioning.
Put 'em back in.
It is weird.
Yeah. What was it like to grow up as a boy?
I grew up. I did want to be a boy. I wouldn't wear shirts.
Really?
Do you know that about me?
Nobody noticed either.
I would only have really short hair. And I remember like playing with these my mom was a teacher, so we went to the school during summer, and then there was these kids out there playing, and then I was playing with them, and then all day we played. And then when we went inside, I went to go in the girls' bath, and they're like, "That's the girls!" And I was like, "Oh." I am.
No, they used to think I was a boy all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's because I just identified with my father, I think, who had the power in the family, you know?
Still does, huh?
So then I was like,
I definitely was I was very resistant against like all girly things. Like my mom always wanted to put me in a dress. I would never allow it.
But do you think if she didn't want you in a dress, you would have liked dresses?
I think that's totally possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do like them now. Like for the first time, I'm like, oh, I want to
We like you in them too.
Thank you.
oh my God.
We
Like,
when Esther
sometimes
girls up.
When Dave sees me in a dress, he like almost will tear up. He's like,
Oh my
it's
God.
like such a big deal to him.
Esther had a glow up. Let me tell you. Sometimes I look at our old episodes together and I go, because I was always dressing up.
I
No,
like though
we
that
both-
style.
But
I
it was
think you're
different.
cute.
No, we had a glow up. But
We've
I
all
at
had a
least-
glow up.
But I at least was putting on like I was always wearing like a costume or
That's
something.
true.
You would come in like it's like a potato
pajamas?
rolled into my house and I put it on my show.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I did not care about how I presented myself until like 3 weeks ago. Like there's something.
And she would always be like,
What
she'd be like, Andy,
happened?
let's just do the podcast now. And I'm like, I have to do at least 20 minutes of
Yeah,
makeup.
and I would
and you'd be
always
like,
be
what are you talking about? I'm like, be camera ready, bitch. I couldn't believe it. I was like, just be camera ready.
I remember-
Or put your glasses on at least. Bonnie looked like shit this morning. That's why she has her glasses
Do
on.
I shy you take my glass off? I don't
You should
know.
do it for a
You
little
look
bit.
beautiful.
You want to do both?
Oh my God, you're hot.
She's so hot.
Oh my God. Guys.
She's hot.
Wait, you're totally right. I remember being at your apartment and I'd be like, let's start the podcast. And you're like, Esther, like
I'm like, Esther, I need at least 45 minutes to get these eyelashes on.
I think this is my dad's fault. I think my dad would like train me that like being ready fast is like a skill. Because he would always have to wait for my mom and like he'd be annoyed.
Do you take less
Right.
time than Dave?
Yeah.
Dave has to like unhook all his. He just wears it around the house.
No, that's like, I feel like that's one of my little mini skill sets I like to brag about is like, I can be ready in 5 minutes to go
Yeah.
and do anything.
Yeah, it's so annoying though when you need 10. The 5 minutes is painful when Esther's ready and you're not.
Yeah, but like 5 minutes is like, that's the most I can do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else. Like, I can't do eye makeup like that. or
Yeah, you're
anything.
weirdly
I
skilled
take
at
it
it.
fast.
Yeah.
I do it
That's-
fast, yeah.
That's what never makes sense to me about you. Is like, how are you good at girly
I
things?
was a baby slut. Okay, so my mom did a different thing where she tried to make me a boy. So then I tried being a boy to get her attention, and it actually didn't work. She traded me off the boys' baseball team. I mean, she really was like, no, I didn't mean I like I like people that aren't you, Annie.
Right.
It just was the opposite of you. So then when I realized I wasn't going to get her attention that way, I rebelled against it. And then I got like really girly and very slutty because I didn't have like a mom who was like feminine to teach me that you don't have to be like a slut to be feminine.
Right.
I like didn't
You're
know.
just trying to get that attention.
Yeah, like I didn't know. So I dressed like a baby slut. But I was always doing my makeup, like crazy amounts of makeup in high school and stuff.
Yeah, you're very good at it. And it always is like weird to me. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be like an ugly comedian? Like we're
No,
like,
we don't do that anymore.
yeah, no, I like that.
I'm still doing it.
I have to say, I can't believe we're being sponsored by Sakara. It's one of my favorite hot girl foods. And I do think that like how you feel starts with how you eat. And when I eat Sakara, I know that I'm in a reset. I'm feeling my best. I'm feeding my body all of the best nutrition that it needs. And it's been figured out by someone else. Someone else put in all the effort and all the research and all the time and all the ingredients, and then I just get to eat it.
And this is coming from the girl who does nothing. So.
Sakara's plant-rich, ready-to-eat meals and functional wellness essentials nourish your body with whole, organic ingredients that retrain your palate and help you break up with your sweet tooth for good.
Oh, she's breaking up with everything sweet.
I'm breaking up with my sweet tooth too.
Oh.
When you nourish your body, you can transform your life. And with Sakara's delicious plant-rich meal delivery program and functional wellness essentials, you can be in the driver's seat of your own health and experience true transformation.
I'm not going to lie, their protein bars are pretty freaking good.
No, this is going to be great for your breakup, bud. This is good timing.
Right. You guys, if you're going through a breakup like me, go get Sakara today.
Sakara is a wellness company that's anchored in food as medicine, on a mission to nourish your body through the power of plants. And I know that might, like, it could sound cheesy, but food is medicine, and like all of their ingredients are so carefully selected to have a function and a purpose in your life. Makes your skin glow better, you know, it makes you feel good, your digestion. So again, I always like it when I do a little reset with Sakara. I'll do 3 days here, 5 days there, and then I just feel my best. I don't have to make decisions about what I'm going to make. Oh, will this have this ingredient? Whatever. No, it's all there figured out for you.
And it's not like you're just throwing things together. These are chef-crafted breakfasts, lunches, dinners. And they are so good, you guys.
I definitely like their metabolism bars. Like, I don't really understand why they're called that. I don't need to understand it. They just taste good and they make me feel good.
And right now, Sakara is offering our listeners 20% off their first order when they go to sakara.com/Trash Tuesday or enter code Trash Tuesday at checkout.
That's Sakara, SAKARA.com/Trash Tuesday to get 20% off your first order. Sakara.com/Trash Tuesday.
We went shopping yesterday and I did if you go shopping with me, like anyone, just like heads up, this will happen. I will end up buying the exact same thing as you at some point. I am codependent.
I brought it. You want to show it?
Yeah, we both got the same.
I'm going to put it on.
We should wear that for our stand-up class. This is the Voss part of Bonnie Voss. Isn't it cool?
Oh, that is
Dope.
cool.
Which camera?
Pop the ass a little.
I like it. That is cute. And you got it too?
Yeah.
Wait, can we see this video? Oh,
Yeah,
do we
this
need
girl,
headphones?
Julia. Yeah, your headphones are all underneath.
Thank you, kind sir.
That was like the most respect Carlos has ever been treated with on
No, the sweatshirt was respect. I'm bringing you the dirty one too.
Yes.
I could probably clean it too. I feel like you should get your OG back as well.
Yeah, someone said you big time me by not giving it back to me.
Listen, we went on a hike. Our friend, you know, Brody had just died. There was this really cool hoodie of Brody. So he lent me Brody's hoodie to go on a hike. And then I fucking like stained it and it was so shitty.
Oh my God.
And so I didn't give it back to him because I was like, I had plans. When you have ADD, I have been cleaning that hoodie in my head technically for 3 years. Like it's in a pile of like fix this.
I have that pile too.
And I don't want to say I don't big time Carlos, but in this situation, it was more of a small timing myself. Just like, once you just fuck something up so bad, it's like too embarrassing.
Wait, I like
return
that.
it.
Instead of big timing, you're small timing yourself. I don't know what that means, but I feel like I do it.
But my whole life I've done it. That's what you do when you dim your shine to make everyone else feel.
Feels like stuff you put on your fridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't big time someone else. You're just
Small timing yourself.
Yes.
Bonnie's acting like she doesn't send me motivational quotes every day.
I love motivation.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, those are hot.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
Oh, God.
Who makes those?
I don't know.
Gatekeeper. Okay, so vabbing. What is this?
All right, this is Julia on TikTok.
Does she have jizz coming out of her mouth?
No.
Who needs to hear this? But vabbing works. Vabbing 100%
Works to do what?
Let's see the guy
I got
she
offered
worked
2
with.
free drinks at the pool, and then a guy literally came back and gave me this. Like, what?
Because he wants you to not smell bad.
Vabbing.
Wait, he gave her perfume.
He gave her perfume to cover up your fucking tuna
He's
smell.
like, you smell like ass.
She's excited that the vabbing is working on men.
Believe me?
Well,
Wait,
a gynecologist does have a rebuttal to vabbing.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
It's
what I'm
nasty.
going to say, right? Forget the science for a second. If someone is only interested in you because you smell like meow meow juice, do you really want anything to do with that person? If the rest of you, as you are, is not enough to make them attracted to you. And as my friend Dr. Jen Gunter said, there's no evidence that human pheromones exist or that this works. That being said,
there's
yes,
evidence.
scents do evoke
Have you seen how ugly my
memories and
ex-boyfriends
emotions. So if you want to do this and it's not hurting anybody else, then feel free. I'm a big fan of bodily autonomy, as you know. But obviously, I don't think that you need to do this.
You know what I want to see of TikTok? I want to see people's bloopers. How many times they've done it.
Yes, right.
Oh, that's so
How many times they
embarrassing.
fucked up.
I called it fabbing again. Can we redo this?
I keep saying fapping. Oh.
Okay, honestly, I feel like I want to turn this on you, Carlos. Like, you're the guy here. Like, what do you think of that?
He's repulsed by the vaginal smell.
Like, is that... Because I
don't
down.
know.
Wait, I'm gonna put Todd's ball smell on me.
Oh my God.
And see if Carlos tries to lean in for a kiss.
Like, I am so down to vab. I'll just
I'm
say
down
it.
with like dirty stuff like that. So I think it could work for me.
So
Like I
you're
feel
not-
like the muskiness of a woman like under like
Yeah.
armpit smell, like I'm into that. So I
Right.
think this would actually like fool me.
But not all women.
No,
The
like
only ones you're
I'm-
attracted to.
Only the
course.
ones the lizard brain is attracted to.
Yes.
Yeah, like the tricking me and I wasn't into already, and you put like your pussy juice all over you. I'm not going to be like, oh, do you want a car or something?
I just like the idea of like just doing a drive-by, like a Hitler stash. A stash
guy?
and go. Yeah, you just go, whoop, and you just disappear.
I
And
like
then they have
that.
to find you.
They're like,
They're on Craigslist misconnections. You wiped your pussy juice on my lower lip, and I've been thinking about you ever since.
I do love, there's something about the concept of like using your body to gross out a guy. Like, I love a good like dip it in and swipe it on them just to be like, heh heh. But then,
But they like it.
yeah, some of them do. But
well,
some
that's
of
why
them
they
don't.
smell. Isn't that why they steal underwear and smell it?
Well, guys that do complain about smell are so annoying.
I
It's the
know.
most it's like
Right.
get away from me.
Right.
It 100% getaway.
I can't stand it. I had a boyfriend that was like, I have an amazing sense of smell, and he was always grossed out about
Have fun
smells.
being single for the
Yeah,
rest
I
of
know.
your
It's
life.
like, and he really will be. I'm not kidding. I think it's a defense mechanism. Like, it has to be. You're just gonna be grossed out by the smell of
Yeah.
everyone around you.
Yeah.
I have a question. This is vaginal.
Thank you.
I feel like Khalyla would be the one that would be able to answer this. So
let me give it a
put on-
shot.
There was a time where I started eating a lot of pastries, where my vag got
Pasties
like
or pastries?
pastries. I was just chowing down.
I
I was leaving a lot of strippers with just bleeding nipples.
Oh
in
God!
between.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Ring the bell.
Thank you.
I was just eating those pepperonis.
They
right
were
off the
vabbing
slice.
their pasties. What
It
could
wasn't
you
my
do?
fault.
Yeah.
That's how they stick them on.
Yeah.
But my underwear something got acidic in my discharge and it started bleaching my underwear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
wow. Whoa.
No.
Bleaching my underwear.
The
And then it would
bleached flour went through your
Yes.
system, leaked out, bleached your underwear. You never had cleaner underwear than when you were in that.
It was so clean, but it would
when you were
tear,
eating a croissant every morning.
It would tear
Google
holes in it. It would
up?
tear
You
holes in
Google
it.
this?
Yeah.
It would tear holes
It would
in
tear
it.
holes in it. Isn't
That
that
is-
so? And then I stopped. I was like, it has to be the pastries because I wasn't eating that type of food.
I've only
And then I
used
stopped
it
and went away.
in my underwear as starter dough for sourdough bread. Have you ever done that?
Well, yeah, over the pandemic, we all had to bake a couple loaves.
It would rise up in an hour. It was wonderful.
That's what Esther's bell is. It means the bread's ready.
I will say that sometimes, sometimes I swear it's going to sound like a lie, but
You're like, sometimes my vagina smells so good that animals come and start eating. What?
no, sometimes it smells like McDonald's French fries. I know that seems so specific and weird.
And that's from you
Is it-
touching it and then smelling it?
That's like,
Or like you're
or like
sitting
when you
there
go
and
to the
can smell it.
bathroom, all of a
I'm
sudden you're
like-
like, whoa.
literally I'll get a whiff and I'll be like, that's that. You don't believe it.
No, I believe you, but I don't believe that there isn't like a French fry involved. I believe you.
But you believe in the science backing it.
Yes.
That it's like,
I
okay.
believe that you actually have French fries inside you.
So,
An acidic vaginal environment is protective, actually. It's a good thing. It creates a barrier that prevents unhealthy bacteria and yeast from multiplying too quickly and causing
but what is
infection.
this?
But where does it come from? Why did this happen?
It's probably something in the pastry that was creating bacteria in there, and then it turned acidic
It was
to protect
burning
your pussy.
holes in my underwear.
Yeah, so these are healthy foods for it, and none of these are pastries. Cranberries, fruits, garlic, things like that. You ate an unhealthy food, and your pussy
Why
protected
is
your body.
garlic good for your body and so bad for
I
your
feel like
breath?
what Carlos just said made no sense.
I just
Am
talked over it. I stopped listening to him. When Carlos tries to get all like, I'll tell you how it is, I'm like,
It's because it requires like 4 seconds of effort, and this is the easiest job in the world. So
Carlos, I got
just
it
go back to talking
completely.
about your pussy.
your job is easy? We know, Carlos. You're saying your job's easy.
As I pass out bananas.
Give me
Wait,
my
where
fucking
is this
banana.
good on the pH scale, or I don't know?
He doesn't know. Don't.
They're not vegan.
I'm gonna push
not
it up
a
my
doctor.
vagina anyway. I don't know.
I know. This is very vaginal.
If a girl's her period, I don't care. I just pretend I'm killing her. And I might be telling it wrong, but it's a very funny joke. And
I mean, I have a better version of that joke in myself.
anyway, it doesn't matter. It was Whitney being like, Rich was just immediate, like melting. Like, oh,
Whitney never tells us when she likes our jokes. She just starts doing them. And then I'm like, I guess she liked it. I'm just kidding. Joking. She doesn't. Bonnie, are you disappointed in the amount of jokes I told on this podcast?
no, why?
Okay. I was just curious.
Too many? I think it's too many. They want you to be real, Annie.
Okay, self tips. Okay, so I'm going to start doing this and it's going to be difficult in the beginning, but I am going to do the looking in the mirror for 1 full minute, 3 times
Falling
a day.
in love with yourself?
I love myself, or I love you. You have to set an alarm and do it for 1 full minute. And if you don't feel love for yourself, you have to think of something you love. Like you would have to think of donut or whatever, or donuts. And just pick a donut. Her dog's name's Donut, but also she's like,
I like sugar.
Yeah.
not anymore.
I still like it. I still eat it, but I try to eat less.
Why does it sound like you're eating donut? Anyway, okay. So you think about something you love while you're saying it. So then the feeling of actual love is in your body while you're looking at yourself and saying you love yourself.
So you have to say it over and over.
You can say
again.
I love myself or I love you into the mirror.
For
But you have
1
to
minute.
feel
Oh, that's
for
the
1
book,
minute, 3
right?
times a day.
Isn't it? There's a book called Love Yourself Like Your
Love
Life
yourself
Depends.
like your life depends on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good.
And I can give you the gist. I mean, because there's a whole nother part that I didn't do, which I don't know if you need to do, but he had to like write a love letter to himself and burn it or something. I'm like, I don't think you have to do that.
No.
But you can.
I never understand the burning of things.
That's
I'm
because
like,
you're scared of fire.
That's true. Like, let's just like toss it away or crumple
Throw
it
it
up.
into the ocean.
Yeah, well, that's littering, but that's better.
Who cares?
Yeah, she's a
Feel like
vegan. She's
it's
done
all-
enough.
Wait,
yes.
are you really vegan?
Yeah.
So, okay, Annie was making fun of me. I was strictly vegan for 3 years, and then I got pregnant. Had a miscarriage, obviously.
Why, because you were eating meat?
No,
Anyway.
So when I was pregnant, I had all these, I had the cravings and stuff, and so I completely stopped being vegan. And then since then, I've just been like, not vegan.
Yeah, I wasn't vegan when I was pregnant either.
Okay.
I was vegetarian, then I went back to meat, then I went back to vegetarian, then...
Was your body like craving meat when you were pregnant?
It was literally craving everything. I had
Yeah.
a fucking cookie the size of my head every single day when I was pregnant. I mean, I would just like, one time at Dunkin' Donuts, they didn't have them, and I was like flipping out. I was like,
Oh my
what?
God. Someone
Karen?
come in me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Read me your
Wait.
book.
Carlos, I think I texted you a TikTok.
Hold on. Is this Jeff?
Yeah.
Want to know what healthy self-esteem is? It's when you see yourself as no better or no worse than anyone else. Unhealthy self-esteem is when you see yourself as worse than everyone else, which manifests as shame and inferiority, or when you think you're better than everyone else, which manifests as grandiosity and superiority. Now you know.
I mean, this
my
guy
God,
has
listen.
to say that. Look at him.
I feel like we have the...
I don't want to say I'm better. I'm not better than anyone except that guy.
No, not therapy, Jeff. He's like my
I'm
best
so-
friend. I'm like, and I mean, not really,
Kai,
but in my head.
you want to know about self-esteem?
You
I thought you
guys!
were something about self-esteem.
Oh my God! I fucking showed the bullies my therapy Jeff account.
Oh my God, Jeff is in therapy.
No. He's a therapist. He's amazing.
He's just a guy who went into
Hey.
therapy because he was so. Look at how
Kai,
weak he is.
I was bullied every day of my life growing up, and now I have a healthy self-esteem.
No.
Self-esteem is so good because I don't think I'm better than anyone. Those bullies had bad self-esteem. It's like bullies have great self-esteem. I feel great knowing I'm better than that guy. I feel wonderful.
Oh my God! I literally every time I see him, I'm like, I'm like, Dave, it's therapy, Jeff. Come look. Oh my God!
Do you feel a little low today?
So when back in the day when I got my ears pinned,
People told me to fix my teeth. I didn't do it.
I said
And,
no. I said
Oh my
I just combed the hair over the bald spot. And
fucking bitches, stop it! Stop it!
Some people don't like short men. I don't think you can tell while I'm sitting.
low self-esteem is a woman who doesn't like a short guy.
Stop!
It's too good. The bell is there for a reason.
Look at him.
Oh my God, out of breath.
Guys,
You guys have to stop. He's so nice.
Is Dave jealous? Is Dave like, stop looking at Jeff?
I find making fun of people honestly a form of affection.
It
that's,
is.
That's like, you know,
Okay.
I'm listening to him. I'm paying attention to him. I see him, you
Then
know.
me and Annie must be really hot and heavy. We are a thing. We're a fucking
Yeah, why is it
thing.
that you like being made fun of, but Jeff can't be made fun of?
Well, Jeff didn't ask for this.
Yes, he did. He put himself.
Oh no!
You
He didn't go to a speech therapist, and then he put
Look,
himself
and
on
both
camera.
of you, when you were in the universe as stars, deciding whether you were going to come to Earth, you and Jeff got together and you were like, let's have big ears and be short.
Stop it!
Let's see if we can do it. Who can still make it? Who can still make it?
Let's see if we can get through life being shorter than every other person on Earth.
Why do you guys think he's short?
I
I'm
mean, I
really
can
looking
tell
at
by the
you.
way his shoulders are.
His short shoulders.
He's got-
Last night, there was a guy in the front row on a date with a girl, and he was half of her size. And it took me the amount of strength it took me to not make fun of his height is how I have to talk about it right now.
Yes,
Do you know what I
right,
mean? Like,
right.
I did put so much effort into it that I have to mention it here to get praise.
Right.
I was like,
But
your
why?
glasses. I just didn't want to make fun of him for what he always gets made fun of.
Oh my God. One time I was on stage and this was at Austin. I don't know if you saw this show, but so I asked this couple a question. I don't know what it was. And I could tell the way she leaned forward and immediately answered. I go, let him answer. Let him answer. Let the man have a moment, you know. And then I was like, what do you do? And he was like, I, like he was, I mean, I'm not doing a good stutter, but he was like, and then I looked at her and she goes, That's awesome.
I saw the
asked for it.
I saw that.
And then I just had to like wait it out. And I was like, it took forever. And I was like, oh my God, how do I get out of this? I don't know. And then someone finished his sentence for him over, some other guy yelled it out. And then I was like, oh, thank you. And then I dealt with the guy who yelled instead of, somebody who has a stutter.
And that guy was a guy who had
guy.
He kept like yelling out. I don't know if you went to him first, but he had a
was this last night?
No, this was like
in Austin.
months ago.
Okay.
This was the set I cried at. So he goes, well, she goes, what are you doing? He goes, I own a water company.
Yeah, right.
And she goes, you own a water company? And he goes, yeah, but it's like special. And she's like, well, what's special about it? And he's like, oh, well, it's like weed. Wait, what was
cannabis
it?
infused?
It's cannabis infused water. Water.
Like what I'm hearing?
Right.
And Bonnie goes, well, why would you want cannabis? And
he goes, it helps you sleep.
It helps you sleep.
And I was like, why would you want to drink a full thing of
That's
water?
what I like to do before I go to sleep is drink a full thing of water.
Yeah.
And so everyone's laughing. It's like perfect. And then she goes, well, what's the name of the company? And it was like something like named after... It was some bad
named
name.
after a DJ.
And he goes, I named it after a DJ. And she goes, and for these reasons, I'm out.
That's amazing.
And it was like the best crowd work I've ever seen.
It is weird that being a DJ is like almost like the Guy Fieri of occupations. Like it's just embarrassing.
But now it's kind of not because they're the ones that are literally making...
They're making so much
$20
money.
million
Why?
to do this.
How?
Because people need music.
People like to dance.
People don't know how to put together a list.
Somebody's never done Molly. Let's just say Khalyla right now is learning why DJs make money in her little K-hole.
Halfway through one song, you got to bring in another song. It's not as easy as you think,
Yeah, sometimes you have to like listen. You have to be like, all right,
what's going to go on after this?
You know what they do? They go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's like really impressive for someone with no rhythm. That's... You
Carlos,
could be a DJ.
What do you think about DJs? Do you think it's hard?
No, it's not hard.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, you probably just need a MacBook, right?
Yeah. Why are you so mad at them?
I'm not mad. You're projecting onto me. I think you're mad at me today.
Oh.
Do you really feel like I'm mad at you?
Because you're projecting. Because I have nothing but love right now.
Let me tell you when I've been mad at you. I've been mad at you.
What? I
don't know that I've been mad at you. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think about it.
We've never gotten in a huge fight before.
I've never been in a fight with you.
By the way, I was going through old photos today, and there are some photos of us 3 on a walk, and we are
fat.
So ugly in these photos. We were ugly.
No, I remember Carlos taking pictures of us eating Slurpees, and it was like, we look like we eat Slurpees. Like, I remember like, wow.
I just want to tell the young people out there that if you think you're not good looking, it gets better, okay? Because the 3 of us, I can't speak for you. I don't know what you looked like 3 years ago.
No, we saw the picture on her fucking...
We
saw her book picture. She looked like shit.
I don't think you're hearing how ugly all 3 of us were.
One of my favorite Instagram posts was of my own. I know, I was like, I don't want it to sound like I'm giving a compliment to anyone but myself. Not that I'm better than you guys, but I am better than Jeff.
No, Annie!
I'm better than Jeff. I'm better than Jeff. I have a psychology degree. No,
you don't.
Annie, that's not healthy self-esteem.
I'll tell you what's healthy, all right?
If you think you're better than other people, that's not healthy.
It's not.
I gotta hear him again.
Says the same thing.
Kanye says that.
Yeah, or yay. Sorry.
I thought it was yay. It's not.
It's yay. I know. It looks like yee. It's yay.
That's so annoying to make people say yay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say yay right now. Look at Carlos.
Self-esteem involves self-love.
I would do anything for Jeff's hair.
Carlos, I bought you Jeff's hair and you fucking peeled it off your head.
Wait, who's this?
I bought you that hair.
What happened?
The sentence "I bought you Jeff's hair" said in an angry tone.
This is our first fight. Fuck you. No, honestly, Carlos, you blew it with the toupee. The second day you were wearing it was so good, though. I got him a toupee for our live show.
Hollywood grade. It was like, really
I dropped cash. I dropped cash. And I wish the hairdresser had like faded it into your hair better. But it was just atop his head. I got a joke one that looked like a merkin. Like it was like, just like really like curl, like
Jew fro.
Ben Sav. I was not going to say Jewish, but yes, it was very Jewish. And as a joke, and I look over, and the professional hairdresser was putting that one on his head, like she had decided that matched it the best. But the second day he was wearing it was funny when he had like his hat on.
But Jeff still has hair on top of his head. I'm like trying to do that.
It's going great.
Thanks, Esther.
If you believe, try hypnosis. Really well.
Yeah.
Try hypnosis. I wonder if you can make your hair grow back with hypnosis.
Probably. Anything is possible. No limits, Annie. Get
no
rid of the
limits.
blocks.
Ooh.
You're balding because you believe you're balding. Okay?
I'm going to do hypnosis with you and
This
Annie.
is giving me the vibes of when Kanye said slavery is a choice. Like, this is not good.
Let's not bring up his worst hits.
Slavery is a choice.
Annie said being gay was a choice earlier.
No, I didn't.
Well, you told me to choose to be gay.
I mean, you can still choose to be gay.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
It doesn't have to work like that. You can be born gay, but you can also choose to be gay.
Yep. Look at that.
Annie, we're not fighting. You didn't have to roll your eyes at me. I let you squirt oat milk cum in my face earlier.
Why did you call it oat milk cum? No one said that word except... All right, this show's over.
I want to do more.
No.
Look at she's got it.
I want to do more.
How many more phallic things could you have? I thought you hated men.
We'll see you guys next week for a brand new episode.